So how do American airports avoid the kind of horror that Brussels faced last month? Tonight, Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge talks with one of the officials in charge of keeping you safe before, during, and after you fly.
The Brussels airport attack, where two ISIS-linked suicide bombers killed 16 with suitcases packed with explosives, has already affected security at American airports. TSA Administrator Peter Neffenger explained the changes to Fox News.
I think you can expect to see even more visible law enforcement presence in the public areas of airports.
Neffenger wants bomb-sniffing dogs at all major U.S. airports and plans to double the number of specially trained canines that screen passenger lines for explosives and can reduce wait times.
They're some of the best technology we have for detecting explosives. They calm a line by definition, and more importantly, they allow me to move a line very effectively through.
And expect more random security checks arriving at the airport.
Think of it as an environment of security that gets increasingly more secure as you get closer and closer to the aircraft. Expect to have people paying attention to you, paying attention to your behaviors and the things that you're moving through the airport.
Based on the intelligence, major terrorist groups are tasking operatives to develop plots aimed at planes and airports.
There are subgroups of those of both ISIL and Al-Qaeda that have specifically focused on the aviation sector.
And there are other changes to address the insider threat. Last October, ISIS claimed the bombing of a Russian passenger jet in Egypt, killing 224 passengers and crew using this crude device, reportedly planted by an airport mechanic.
In the wake of the Metrojet incident last fall, we brought what I like to call the perimeter around the aircraft a little closer in. We check cargo facilities, we check caterers and the like. So we're doing many more checks right at the aircraft of things going into the aircraft.
The TSA is predicting record passenger traffic at the airports this summer and looking for ways to reduce the wait. New legislation that could pass as early as next week expands funding for new security in the wake of Brussels and would also expand the TSA pre-check program.